Alright, so let's go ahead and jump to level 2, shall we? A piece of heart.
Mission begin.
Now, I'm pretty sure that it's not going to get too complicated until a little later on, but still. The only thing that you have to contend with at first is the camera controls.
Wait, I'm coming too.
Why?
Rodea is a bad guy.
It's kind of cool that she has an airship. Whoa, okay. Alright, here we go.
The ion wave.
The ion wave. How egotistical can you get that you name your ship after yourself? I mean, yeah, I guess her name is kind of cool, but still. The ion. Okay, so I'm guessing Ion has a bit of an ego on her. Okay, so focus on enemy. All right. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that before. I guess I didn't read that part before. I just kind of like locked onto them with the B button and pressed A. This is how combat is done. Obviously, these giant fish things are the most basic form of enemy. Ooh, there's a medal. Again, I'll just get the medals. I probably won't focus on the medals for this particular playthrough, but if the reward, like the costume I've mentioned before, is worth it, then I'll definitely show it off. I'll show it off as a bonus video. If it's worth it, of course. If it's just a palette swap, then I'll just let you know. Oh, but so while Rodea does not have the all-powerful paraloop that Knights use to instantly kill Riella in the dreams, he does have a pretty damn good spin attack, which I guess is kind of like a spin dash, but he doesn't need one considering he's got a freaking assault rifle. Or a machine gun, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's an interesting way. This is kind of cool. Rodea doesn't have to use his tail thing, he can just use a gun. And it has infinite ammo. And that's especially useful for whenever there's targets like this who cannot be damaged normally by your spin attack. And I'm pretty sure this is another power-up that you have to upgrade or unlock via the gravity crystals, or gravity gems, or whatever they call them in the Wii U version. I saw that secret door. Yeah, I know I keep complaining about like not finding all the medals, but really, well, these doors are not always like super well hidden, like really deep. At the same time, the other medals that are out in the blue, they are a little bit more difficult to find. Where do I have to go? Oh, there we go. There we go. Occasionally these, if you're not careful gallivanting through these secret areas, you can altogether miss the medal. Because Rodea needs something to grip onto, and these walls are not applicable. I do talking on my channel, folks. Yeah, but sometimes you just can't find these medals. But then again, Wishing to Call is doing a perfect 100% run of finding all the medals on her channel. So if you do want to know where those are, which I'm going to be using if, like for my Shadow playthrough, if I feel like, I'd highly suggest if you want to have 100% run, watch her channel, because she obviously can find these medals relatively easily. But I'm just here because I felt like, you know, I mentioned this before, I did the Knights playthrough during Christmas last year, so I figured, you know, may as well see what this is all about. But yeah, this is a decent, like, idea that this game incorporates. Like, can you imagine how many problems would have been solved in Knightopia if Knights just had a frickin' gun, a la Shadow the Hedgehog? See, it's kind of like Shadow, only it's not terrible. Only the camera control is kind of bad in certain areas and awkward. See, like this. Oh, and I totally didn't read, like, I just thought you had to focus on the D-pad. The other option for walking is point and click. But really, like, that just seems kind of, considering how the camera controls work, I don't know, that doesn't exactly seem too applicable either. Why do I keep saying hang on. No, he doesn't walk that way. Maybe I just misread it. Either way. And you might notice, bear in mind, I'll probably have a lot of extra lives in this game, because it doesn't start getting more difficult until, like, I think, a little later on. But for now, the levels are pretty simple to work with, to work around. And I just skipped like a bunch of medals, apparently. Although, apparently the medals do not come in order, as far as, like, in terms of rarity. Like, you might find a bronze medal, like, after we just found the silver one. That's another reason why, like, 100%ing this is a bit confusing, because you expect it in a certain order. Anyway. So yeah, I actually kind of like the, I like the graphics. This is supposedly the last Wii game. I'm pretty sure this is the last Wii game, technically. Even though it took forever to get this localized.
Watch out! Press the B button and cling to the wall. Rodea is a floating continent, so it's not easy to reach.
I'm not really sure what's here. Oh, not easy to reach the ground. Okay, that's a question I wanted to bring up. How does Rodea fly? Does he just have like a jet boost in his feet? Does he use like hover boots or something, or what? Doesn't look like it. Looks like his tail is kind of the thing. And I'm not really sure how aerodynamic that tail is either. Oh, I saw that. I saw that game. I don't know why I'm... Ooh. And this is where the Spider-Man similarities, you start drawing those conclusions to it. Because while it is kind of hard to die, later on it does become... It's kind of hard to die, at least, because there's always at least some bit of land. But if you do die, that's where shit gets very inconvenient, because A, you lose all your gravity crystals, so you can't go through any of the secret doors, and even if you did go through a secret door to unlock a medal, that does not save, unless you've hit a checkpoint before you died, and then you also had the medal before you died. Anyway, moving on. I think this is the stage where we meet one of the worst voice actors, or one of the most annoying voice actors in the game. Voice-acted characters. I don't want to shit-talk any voice actors. Sometimes you have good voice actors who just do shitty characters. That's common. Who do shitty like kids. Kids are never interesting characters. Kids are never like really terribly great characters unless they're done really well. Like Nanako. Nanako was good. And she was voiced by Karen Strassman. I don't know. That kind of gives you a hint of what the next character we meet is going to be. It's going to be a kid, and a very annoying one at that. So, I hope you're looking forward to that, everybody. What? Okay, since I just got hit, I may as well explain how damage works in this game. If you get struck, you lose one of your power-ups. In this case, I lost my anchor tail. Now, if I get hit again, I'm going to lose my rifle. However, since power-ups are in very heavy supply lately, that's not exactly much of an issue here, considering the game is just warming you up. It is relatively It is relatively easy at the beginning, so there is room for error. Later on, it's going to get a bit more. There are going to be heavier consequences for losing your stuff. Generally, you're probably going to end up getting hit more often looking for the medals than you are for just regularly playing the game. But isn't that always the case? I am legitimately curious. I've seen like a Reddit or a NeoGaf topic talking about unlocking a new costume for getting all the medals, but I've never actually seen the costume to know if it was worth it or not.
So, you still function.
Oh shit.
R0?
Ladies and gentlemen, here's our first rival fight. And I say our first rival fight,
Forget little old me.
considering Rodea is called R0, which means there's probably more R units.
How dare you act like you have a heart?
I don't understand.
Don't play dumb. My mission hasn't changed for the last 1,000 years. I will destroy you, R0.
So that must mean this guy is similar to Rodea. Olme. We never even knew who the fuck Olme was.
Broken. Now's your chance.
Okay, So this is our first boss. I guess his name is Olme. I forget what his actual name is. Anyway, he's a complete bitch. All he does is put up a barrier, and then he just, boom, gets his freaking face kicked in. So yeah, that was our first rival fight.
A finishing blow.
He's a pansy.
Not yet.
I have no eyeballs.
Oh, yes, hello. Right now? Okay, but please keep it brief.
He sounds somewhat similar to Todd Habercorn.
Yes, I'm in the middle of a battle. Yes,
Sort of.
Of course. Let me call you back. Today's your lucky day. We'll continue this another time.
You are so lucky I have...
My name is not Omi.
Who the fuck is Olme then?
Unit R1, Lord Orthos.
Orthos is a much cooler name.
You won't get away.
Wait! I hear a child cry.
Oh god.
We have to find him.
Do we have to?
I received no such orders to find a child.
Children are bullshit.
Get your orders for now. There's someone who needs our help.
Really? Cause all I hear is wah wah wah, I'm a little bitch.
Save Garuda.
That doesn't sound like they need help. That sounds like they need a smack in the face.
Benefit Garuda. Got it?
Oh, I'm sorry, beep boop. Oh, he's trying to do the water soldier from Klonoa, but you are nowhere near as cute.
Machine!
And you sound fucking terrible.
Rodea.
Understood. Terminating with extreme prejudice.
Don't be scared, okay? Are you sure?
You should not be sure. I am going to tear you in half, small meat child.
Yep. Oh, you're hurt. Are you okay? Yeah. What are you doing here? I came to find
Spit it out.
herbs for my sister, Sonia.
Oh my god. He sounds like a little bitch. I say we leave him before the wolves come.
Them, but hey, Rodea.
What?
Even without any emotions, he is not having any of this.
Herbs that grow on the Mendes tree? Tonio's sister is ill.
Do I look like I give a fuck? Please don't misinterpret that as a rhetorical question. The obvious answer is no.
Maybe.
Why not, Rodea?
I received no such orders.
And also, the kid is kind of annoying.
Listening to what the
Seriously,
heart
have you heard him lately?
about you having a heart?
It's like, wah.
What is that?
That's what he sounds like.
Well, a heart lets you care for others. A heart
Oh,
is what's inside you, Rodea. See?
This is my
okay. Few questions. How does Ion know that he has a heart?
I have
Just,
a heart.
like, as far as she knows, he's just a robot.
Watch out for traps. Rodea!
No, it's all right.
Oh, and now Rodea is just back to normal. He just has his normal personality again. He stopped being the robot thing, so... So why was that a thing? Well, what? So why did he have to lose his personality for, like, 2 missions? I don't get that. Like, why have that as an arc if, like, why have it like, oh, I have no emotions. I'm only doing my mission. Beep boop. Why have that as an arc if you're not even gonna commit to it? Like, this should have happened, like, end game shit when he gets his heart again. But no, it's like, second mission. He gets his heart again.
Mission complete.
I mean, That's a little weak. Ooh, that spike was so close to, like, piercing him.
Good job! I knew you could do it. Look at how much there are. This is amazing. I'm happy for you, Tonio. If you ever run
If
out,
it makes him shut up, I'm happy too.
really?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you so
The lip sync doesn't exactly match the voice acting sometimes.
That's right, Tonio. Rodea is going to save Garuda.
Yes. I'm going to save Garuda.
Well, now at least he sounds like he's into it. Yay! A C and a B. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and do mission friggin' 3. Let's do oh, cutscene. Oh, it's just doing it right now. Crisis! Trouble on the ion wave!
I'm back. I made sure Tonio got home safe.
Oh, hey. Should we proceed to the Kronos Towers then?
Sure. There are
They're going off a lot of assumptions
just up ahead.
that we know anything about this world. Hey, should we go to that thing that the player has no idea what the fuck that is? Yeah, let's go do that. I mean, at least with Into Dreams, whenever they introduced voice acting, Night, like friggin' Owl, as useless of a character as he was, at least served the purpose of, oh, welcome, visitor. Well, here's what Nightopia is. It's basically the world of dreams. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to get my ass bitch slapped by Riella. Anyway, here's basically what Nights is. You know? At the very least, they had kind of an introduction of what it is. This, we get nothing. We don't know who Olme is. I guess we can only assume he was kind of... Even though his name was Orthos, why did we call him Olme? Was he a character in a village that Ion's from, or... Fuck it, man, I don't know. The game needs to explain itself more than not at all. Anyway, but that's not a big deal. Oh no!
What is it?
What?
Hey, what's wrong?
There's an oil leak. Man, this sucks.
Indeed.
You know who Rodea sounds like?
But
He sounds like Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho, a little bit.
it should be near the airship.
Was I just completely wrong in the first episode saying I knew no one?
Ordering me around too much.
What? We should be helping each other out, right?
Why should I help you?
Oh. Could you remind me who it was that fixed you up?
What exactly did you fix? All you did was put a cog on his arm.
Oil was it?
That's it.
Yep. I'll be
It ain't much fixing to do.
thanks in advance.
And the only reason Rodea got broken in the first place was because he slammed his arm into sand. Not he turned his arm into sand, but he literally just slammed his arm into a pile of sand.
That's why.
I don't... Can you break shit on sand? That doesn't seem like... Especially like a robot. Like either that's a really fragile robot or... That sand is like iron sand or some shit. I'm so confused. And seriously, Ion's got some pretty big... It's pretty big in the britches thinking like she can just boss around a killer robot. Just saying. Her mouth's catching a lot of checks her body can't cash. Or something like that. I don't know how the expression goes. So we have a barrier, apparently. I guess this blocks one attack. I haven't really seen them that much in other levels, but then again, it's been a little while. I've been playing this in other games a lot recently. I like how enthusiastic Rodea is about getting a 1-up. You never deal with that anymore. Like with characters just saying, 1-up! I can die again! I'm invincible! Characters should be more ecstatic about having a chance of, you know, not dying forever. Yeah, it's not doing the point and click thing like the original instructions from episode 1 said. You notice stuff during editing that you weren't paying attention to while you were playing. Oh, look, more fish. Oh, okay. Could have did. I think it did that to me last time when I first started playing. Spiky machine soldiers, like, as soon as you're touching it. Alright. Come on. This brings into question a lot of, like, enemy mechanics. Like, if they realize, oh, I have a spiky shell that nothing can pierce. Even automatic assault rifles can't break it. Why would you ever turn it off? I get it from a gameplay mechanic standpoint, but, like, from a tactical mindset, I don't know why you would just ever turn it off. Anyway.
So that's why it looks all crooked.
Custom? You put a freaking... You can't call this custom!
Are you the reason my memories are missing too?
What kind of ramshackle operation are you running here, Ion? You can't just add, like, a freaking piece of, like, something... Like a piece of clockwork that you found from your old grandfather clock to a robot and say, oh yeah, it's custom. Yeah, this is totally a unique design. You can't do that. That's not right. I'm not really sure what these chains do other than, you know, bonus points and shit. Oh, I love doing this. See, this is what the game should be kind of like more often. Not have to rely on, like,
Head to the green marker.
okay, how does anybody, like, travel here? Does everybody have an airship? The land of Garuda does not make a lot of sense to me. As I mentioned, it seems like if they wanted to go with the whole, like, furry option, kind of like Klonoa did, they'd have characters who are bird-like. But I guess airships is a decent way to, like, you know, substitute for that. I still don't get why the frickin' Machine Empire is called the Naga Empire. And yet none of them, at least so far, look like a snake. Even Emperor Geardo does not look like a snake.
I've got one.
I got oil!
All right, Rodea.
I'm gonna drink it! So a lot of these missions seem to be just focused around collecting shit. That's kind of what this whole game seems to focus on a little bit. Either collecting stuff or just... Either collecting things or trying to get to the end of the stage as fast as possible. Or more... And actually just more of a combination of both. Now, graphically comparing this and Knights, the last one, this obviously has a much higher improvement over Journey of Dreams. I mean, I know Journey of Dreams didn't look that great, but this was a tail end of the Wii's lifespan.
What's wrong?
The machine soldiers are back here.
Although apparently, from what I've heard, the Wii U version does not look that great, graphically speaking. Okay, so now it's time for a pretty fun boss fight, I think. We have to go save Ion from giant shark robots. I'm not even kidding. I think they're like giant shark ships. Yeah!
You made eye contact with me.
What exactly is happening there?
What if he was looking at me through the window?
What?
Some of them have wandered off and shot with each other.
What the fuck?
Seriously?
I agree with Rodea. Seriously? What kind of what kind of weird shit am I getting into here? This is some stupid shit, Ion. Beep boop. Rodea, you're not a robot anymore. You don't have to do the robot voice anymore. I feel like I kinda do. I don't know. Old habits die hard, I guess. Alright, where's that? There it is. Oh, little spoiler. there is a multiplayer feature in the Wii version of Rodea, not the Wii U version. I have no idea why they took that out. But it's kind of similar to the racing multiplayer feature of Journey of Dreams, which is and I know I didn't show that off in the playthrough, but that's basically two players. One plays as Knights, the other plays as Riella, and they both try to get to the end. They both try to, like, I guess, kill birds or reach the finish line of a stage first. That's basically what this is, but more of like in the style of Rodea. Oh, here we go. Slide gear. So now you have jet boots.
No panels, just fly into the ground or wall with a boot. Just zoom, zoom, and you'll even get to an electric wall.
Alright, hang on.
Please zoom back now.
Yeah! So now I'm doing even more spin dash shit. I guess it's appropriate considering Yuji Naka did both Sonic and Knights. And I called him the director last time. I think it's the producer. The creator of all these games. Oh, this feels so good. Remember when games were fast? Remember how good it is to just go fast? To just go super frickin' fast in a game? That's what I want. That's what makes these games feel so good. But when you add the collection bits, it just feels like it's kind of padding. Anyway.
You okay, Ion?
Thank you, Rodea. You remembered my name.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Are they actually starting to do a romance subplot like this early on?
Okay.
Like stage 3? You're kind of speeding shit. Like, I know I just said it feels good when a game goes fast. This isn't what I meant. Story bits you can kind of go slow with. Oh, so I gotta kill these giant robot fish shark boats by destroying parts of them. Kia! There we go. Oh, and stage is over. That was easy. Yeah, story bits you can kind of go just a little bit slow on, but already he fixed his emotions and she's already having like blushy blush feelings toward him.
Tower.
This is kind of going really quick, story-wise. And we barely even started the game. Okay, so I think that's good for this episode. Alright, until next time we will take on Reclaim Your Village. So the next time, we will do that mission. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, see you later.